How's it going, everybody? Jared the Window here. And today we're going to be playing some Hero Siege. It's a game on Steam. I don't believe it is on sale anymore, but last night it was on sale for like 64 cents. I have the basic game and I have one of the mods. I think it's the Carp of Doom. It's just a little expansion pack. We're going to be playing the local play today. We're going to see how it goes. I've already made a character just to give it a go. You know, it was lots of fun when I first started. You'll have all these classes when you start it, except for the Samurai. The Samurai was a class I picked up in the Carp of Doom. You can get the Fallen Paladin and the Amazon, Demon Slayer and the Demon Spawn if you get any of the other expansions. I think I'm gonna play the Redneck because he looks pretty cool. I think we'll give him a try. I'm playing this on the keyboard. We'll call him Wendigo. I'm playing this on the keyboard. There is controller accessibility. I'm just not using it currently. I was trying to fiddle around with it a couple minutes ago and I couldn't get it to work, so I just figured I'd do the keyboard. Anyway, let's start it. So, by hitting T, you'll open up your talents and or attributes. There's 4 main talents, or attributes, sorry, that you can level up, and that's just your overall damage, your maximum mana pool, your armor, and your reduction in dodge chances, and your flat health. Now, from what I've seen, the mana is in energy, so if I hit tab, oh, maybe it won't show me. There was a way I could get it where I could see the raw stats. I could see my strength, which translated into damage. Energy was mana, just flat armor was damage reduction and dodge chance, and then stamina was no. So to start off, I'm going to get a bit of health. Let's see, I've not seen any of this guy's abilities yet. So Napalm Spill gives rednecks attacks a chance to spill burning oil. Increases the chance by 1%. That's pretty cool. The synergy, I don't have any right now. It's just there on the bottom. Later on, as your skills go up, you'll see different synergies. So this one seems to give you more mana, more health for stamina, more damage. This one here seems to give us stamina. We'll start with a Moonshine Molotov. Alright, you can go ahead and talk to these guys if you want. They're just like little NPCs that you start off. You won't be able to do anything with them right off the bat. Jack the Ripper is your sales guy. You can just sell all your shit to him. Alright, so let's hop into... I guess I should talk about the inventory. So the inventory consists of, I think, a helmet, weapon, armor piece, like chest plate, amulets, charms, boots, and I forget what goes right here. I think gloves, maybe. Not sure. Anyway, so if you play Binding of Isaac, very similar game. There's difficulties here. Down here you can see normal. I don't know what all the difficulties are. Let's see. Nightmare, Hell, Inferno, Agony, Destruction. We're back to the normal. So I believe you need to beat all of the acts that are available to get to the next difficulty. So Nightmare in our case. But I'm not 100% sure. So let's hop in the world. Alright. So I have played a little bit of it, so I'll give you guys what I found out. The little brown arrow around my character is where enemies are. That block there happens to do a shitload of damage, and I've seen it kill pretty much 90% of the enemies. So if you could just, if you're struggling, let's say, like I can bring these guys over these blocks, and the blocks pretty much one-shot them. But I will not be doing that very much, if possible, unless I'm getting mobbed. Right above, you can see that yellow bar going up, and I just ate the spike. That's my XP bar down there. So when that hits max, you'll level up, you get some attribute points, get some talent points. And I am very close to death already. That's super good. Let's level up the health some more. Alright, talents will keep putting more to that Molotov. As you can see, though, those spikes just pretty much mop everything for you. They do a good job. And I already leveled up again. Right off the bat, you'll level up 4 or 5 times just playing through the game. Eventually you start getting these things called relics. I don't know much about them, but relics do happen to pop up after bosses sometimes. You have a chance to get that or chests. Brown chests like this one right here, open without keys. You just walk up to them, get a bit of gold, get a bit of items if you're lucky. There'll be golden chests like you can see down here. They require a key. So right above my money down here, 1.3k or 1.2k, there's a silver key and a crystal key. So these gold chests can be opened with a silver key. You'll see crystal chests later on, which are a little more rare, and you can get a crystal key, which are very rare, to open them up. And I don't know what's inside because I haven't opened one, but I'm sure you get a shitload of good items. just keep going along here. And I think you can spawn more than one wave. Yeah, okay, I spawned 2 waves this time. So we got 4 and 5 coming. And we'll see how it goes. So, it's a lot like Binding of Isaac and Diablo 3. I've played both of them profusely. I played a lot of Diablo. I've leveled up all the characters. I've seen how it's played through. Super fun game. Binding of Isaac, I was okay with it. I wasn't too good at the whole dodging in one small room type thing. So I wasn't really a big fan of it, but I still played a shitload of it. And it's pretty much the same genre of roguelike type thing. If you hit tab, you can see the little map you're on. So this is the map where the little blue dot. I don't know what that money symbol is over there. But I think the red is the enemies. It could be wrong though. It's just I'm guessing. Yeah. So at wave 6, wave 6, the boss will spawn for each area that I've seen. We just gotta upgrade. Look at that. And it's level 6 required. So I did fight this boss before, so I already know what he does. See the little blue health bar underneath? And the bosses will be different throughout the entire game, by the way. So this boss, what he does, I'm just gonna level my talents, is you have to have air. So that little bar there is just air, like oxygen. So you need to constantly be stepping on air every once in a while, just to get, like, to survive, really. And the guy that fights you, I think he's like a, what would you call him there? If ever you guys have played League of Legends, he's similar to Nautilus. There he is right there. I don't know what you would call him. I'm kind of losing the name. But he's very strong. It's very possible I die. I don't have a lot of health, but it seems like my oil spill pretty much took good care of him. I'm very close. Ah, there it is. Death. So I'm not too good at the game yet. First time playing the redneck. And you can see if I collected any relics, which I did not, it would show up there. Alright, so let's restart. It brings you back. You do keep your money, though. That's good. You do keep your gold. I don't know how much gold you start with. I don't remember. These crystals here, I have 409 of them. I haven't actually checked what they do yet. I think they're used for resetting talent points, attribute points, any of the sorts. I think that's what it is. Or you can buy certain skins for your characters. So maybe the redneck has like a bootlegger or I don't know, a moonshine or something like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So now let's see if we can get through it. But I mean now, and we keep our levels, by the way. So I'm still level 6, so I don't have to go through all the level 1s, like 1 to 6 that I just went through. So which is good. So I died last time, but this time I make it through because I have a little higher level. I'm more prepared, I should say. Alright, no keys yet. Can't open those. And sometimes you'll see I will forget. You'll see that it'll pulsate when you have a level. Sometimes I forget. I'm gonna try getting the napalm spill just really quick. It's a very low chance, 1% chance to get it, but who knows. And these dungeons appear every time, or every once in a while, when waves are spawned. I'll go in one soon, not right away, just because I know that they're very strong. They're quite difficult to kill. I don't know why that volcano was throwing sausages. That's new. I honestly do not know why it's throwing sausages. Alright, let's bring in a couple waves here, because we're seeming to mop through this pretty well. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this a series yet. Maybe just get a couple gameplay in, a little bit of gameplay, I should say. It's definitely a game you guys should buy, though. It's if you're a fan of the Diablo 3, it's super worth it. Me and my friends played a couple hours of it previously, and I figured, oh, I'll do a video on it. Maybe you guys get a first look at it. For those of you that are looking to buy it, or maybe saw it on Steam and saw that it was on sale, and you're like, oh, I'll go check it out and see if it's any good. It is definitely a worth game to buy. Alright, we're leveling up like crazy. We're at 7 already. I'm not sure what the max level is. I went to the multiplayer just for a bit. I didn't go into a game. I was looking, and there are a lot of high level characters. I don't know what the max level is, or if you need to get more expansion packs, but I saw a couple of players that were in the hundreds, so it's quite possible you can get up to there. Alright, space for next wave. Let's get that boss in here. Now, where is he gonna spawn? Beten Kamun. Oh, looks like he spawned over here. Oh, it looks like a mummy. Looks like the oil spill does a shitload of damage to the train. Oh yeah, look at that. The oil spill just melts him. So definitely getting a bunch of points into that oil spill was definitely worth it. Lightning's raining from the sky. Ah, there's the crystal chest right there. Oh, and we got a crystal key. Look at that. That's fortunate. So we got the glove relic and a ton of items. So that's pretty lucky. I've never gotten a crystal key. Alright, we got a bunch of items. So it looks like it auto-equipped it because I didn't have any on. Give me a couple blues. That's actually better than what I'm wearing. Let's go back into that. The controls of the keyboard are a little different, I guess I could say. Like F is to browse into it, or equip it. Like it's kind of like your use button, like kind of like E. G is to back out. C is to open up your inventory. If you guys didn't know, V is to go back to the town. So this is a relic right here. I'm not sure what it is. It's a golden sword. So if I could show you guys, which I'm not sure how, I would show you guys that my strength. So look at my damage. See how it's just, I don't know if you guys want to back up the video a little bit. And it says 8 plus 54 because I just picked up a 40 strength sword, the golden sword relic. If I could look, there it is right there. So I picked up a glove this level and the golden sword, and that just increases your damage like astronomically. So now let's go back to, or let's go to the next level and see what the damage is like. So this is about as far as I got on my other character, just kind of playing through, checking out some of the bosses, seeing how it plays, trying to get the recording all set up. And hopefully I'm recording right now because that'd be pretty interesting. Just got a strength increased potion. I should have showed you how to use it, but when you pick up a potion, if I find another one, you just hit Q if you're on the keyboard, and you'll use the potion. It's kind of like Binding of Isaac, where there's a chance the potion will be bad, there's a chance it will be good. Once you have initially used that type of potion, so say it's a red little small beaker potion, you'll know what that is for the rest of this playthrough. So in case you pick up another one, you know it's a stamina down. You're not going to use it because it's a stamina down. You don't want less health. So that's a little good thing that they implemented. Kind of like when you picked up, I think, pediatrics, or not pediatrics, pharmacist in Binding of Isaac. That's what would happen. Alright. Let's just continue through here. As you can see, like, we're melting everything now. This golden sword pretty much amplified our damage astronomically. We're laughing now. Alright, let's get a couple points in. We'll get a couple more points into that health. Now, and you'll see I've collected a little bit of armor pieces, so my reduction's going down, or going up to 24%. Pretty good, pretty good. You want to get that up as high as you can, but you want to distribute your stats somewhat equally. You don't want to just pummel it all. I usually do this accidentally. I pummel it all into damage, and I end up having no health, and I get hit by a boss that I can't one-shot, and it just happens to kill me, and I get all upset. So this time I'm going to try and spread them out a little more equally. Alright. Let's spawn in the remaining waves. Oh, they're already out. Alright, so we have 2 enemies left. So these statues here, I didn't see it spawn, but if you hit them, they have a chance to give you stats like this. So plus 20 energy, so that translates into mana. So if you look at my mana bar, it's filling up because it's got extra mana from the energy. So those can be good, although I have seen them do bad stuff. I don't know if that one there does bad because she looked like a holy person, but I have seen the devil one in my other playthrough definitely bring down some of my stats, which was shitty. Alright, so the boss is spawning. We'll look at that right here. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, abomination. Oh yeah, we're just melting, and the golden sword made us crazy. Alright, see if he gives us a relic. That'd be pretty decent. Alright, he did give us a relic. Looks like a small dagger. The screen stopped shaking. Let's equip that. Actually, I don't know where it went. What was it? Rusted steel gloves. So it was gloves that were in this socket. Okay. They give us more mana, less strength. We're pretty good for strength, so I'll equip them for the mana. And this was a rusted dagger that gives us plus 10 energy. As you can see, my mana is going up, which is good actually. Mana is super important. A lot of your abilities are pretty much your carry weight. Like that's how you do most of your damage, just right there. All right. I think we're in Act 3, or not Act 3. We're in Tier 3. I don't know how like the terminology is for it, but there's acts, so like Act 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what it goes up to. And there's 5 little like tiers per act. And once you get to the 5th one, you probably fight some sort of boss. I haven't seen much of that yet. I've only gotten to the 2nd tier, so this is all new to me. You will get a boss, I'm assuming, probably a world boss or like a scene boss, or a cinematic. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. And when you beat that, you will unlock the next act. And as you go along, obviously the enemies become increasingly more difficult. They have new abilities. I have seen some of them. So some of the, like say these corpse maggots here. Sometimes they have cold enchanted. If you guys have played Diablo, you know very well cold enchanted is shitty. Same thing with arcane enchanted. Arcane enchanted is equally really shitty. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you should definitely go check out some Diablo 3 videos. Those are super good. Oh, look, there it is right there. So that right there, arcane enchanted, just way too much damage. Like, whoever made that up, whoever came up with that idea, it's way too much damage. You get mopped by it. I'm actually very low health. So I spawned in a couple waves, that's why it's just a ridiculous amount of enemies. Just so I could smooth the process along, which might actually backfire on me. So these little like red globs on the ground, those are your health. So you can pick them up, get a bit of health back. I'm super glad that I have this AoE oil spill, or oil slick that just happens to one-shot. I've leveled up a couple times and haven't spent any points, so I'll just do that after this little wave. Alright, so the boss is spawning before that happens. I think we'll do more into health because we are getting tossed around a good bit. If you look down, it's your talent tree. Nothing too special. It's a little small, but that's okay. They level up. They become available as you level up. So you can get what's called Tire Fire at level 12, which has a chance to shoot a truck tire. And this one is Chainsaw Massacre. Starts spinning and damaging. I'll probably do that one because those of you who play Diablo 3 once more. The Barbarian has the spin to win. Super strong. Fun. General Caw. Oh, it's a bird. Oh, and it does lots of damage. Oh, but the oil slick is too much. I don't know how it landed in oil slick when it's a bird. It's just a pelican in oil. Unfortunately. Alright, we got an amulet of the gods. Let's see if we got a relic. Alright, so we didn't get a relic this time. Sometimes you don't get a relic, sometimes you just get a shitload of gold. I got a bunch of gold there. And we're gonna go into the next tier. I think this is tier 4. We only have one or two, or we have, I think, one after this. And then we'll call it quits for the video. So, Health Shrine appeared. I haven't seen one yet, or maybe I passed over it, but that little light there, pointing to the staircase, that's a dungeon. So if you go in there, I was talking about them earlier in the video, I'll probably go in that one there. I'm just going to clear out these guys for XP. Some of them have puzzles. I went into one briefly, and it had like some kind of weird puzzle. This one, wow, this one just had loot for me. Look at that. That's pretty fortunate. Just getting loot. Alright, let's open up our charm. 2 to all stats. That's important to note. Once you start getting higher level items, you'll get 2 to all stats. Or any number to all stats. And all stats meaning these stats here. So I got +2 to all of them. I don't know if it shows like in this initial number. I think that's just how many points you've plowed into it. And this number on the side is items you've got and picked up. Movement speed. It's just movement speed, how fast you run. Your guy doesn't wrap around because it's not very quick early on. I'm sure you can get boots or items that'll increase it. And let's try and let's spawn in. Let's add another wave to what we already have. And that wasn't a very good dungeon. Well, it was good, but it wasn't good for you guys to demonstrate what they are. That was just a loot dungeon where I just got free items. And I'm sure they're not always like that. I did go in one when I was testing it, and there definitely was a bunch of monsters and a weird puzzle. So it looks like this is the devil statue I was talking about earlier. You can't really see it. I can't change the orientation of my camera. But it's just right here. I'm going to hit it and see whatever I get. Ah, see, there it is. Minus 40 strength. That's huge. So pretty much that golden sword I picked up in the earlier levels, well, it's gone now. Well, it's still in my inventory, but it's lost all its stats. So that's super unfortunate. If we got plus 40 strength, we'd just be mopping, though. It'd probably be too unfair. So I guess that's its way of balancing out how OP I was. Let's add a couple waves here. Although I'm still pretty strong. I'm gonna have to rely on oil slick to kill the boss, I think, just because. That guy just came out of nowhere. Oh, he's a teleporting. Just because I don't have my super high damage anymore. Who knows? Might luck out and get it back. Alright. And these little grabber hands that come out near this, I don't like those things. Like, they're just assholes. They don't do anything nice to you. Stand in the oil slick. Alright, melting them down. I see something shining right here. I thought I saw something shining. That's super shitty. That devil statue is an asshole. Took my 40 strength. Give it back. Alright, where am I fighting here? It says there's one enemy left. Where is he? Oh, he's just straggling back here. Come here, you asshole. Let me fight this boss. Alright, so a dungeon appeared as well. We'll fight the boss though. Let's put some points in right before. Holy shit, 3 talents. Okay, let's go. Let's sit on those talents actually, because I want to put some into these. We'll just get more damage. But as you can see, like I had like 800 damage and down to 410, so it halved my damage. That was a terrible oil spill. Just kidding, that was the best oil spill ever. I killed. So that's super huge. These devil statues can be really shitty sometimes. Oh, there's a chest chasing me. I've never seen that before, but it's kind of like if you guys have played Dark Souls, chest chasing you, and I got no items from it. Super dope. Alright, let's equip that new amulet. So this is the other thing you can get. You just get a shitload of chests. I got FLYSWATTER and it says fuck this game. Well, not seen that item before. I'm gonna use it briefly here. What happened? Did it just spawn the fly? Alright. Super useful item right there. In case you guys didn't see. That's pretty much the best item I've ever gotten. FLYSWATTER is the MVP. Summons a single fly as a friend now. Alright. Very useful item. Super good. As a relic, I got fuck this game FLYSWATTER. Okay. Let's go on. I think this is the last level or last tier for this act. Alright, we'll see how we do. Okay, we'll pick up some chests, get some items, and move along. Faceless horror. Die. Give me my XP. So as you can see, the XP bar has grown immensely. We're up to 14,000 required in that arcane enchantment's gonna shit on me. So it definitely does pick up. It takes a lot more time to level up. We're gonna see. I get a couple. Am I level 12 yet? No, we're 11. Okay. Well, we'll keep that talent until we reach level 12. That way we can put a couple points into the tire. So there's the dungeon. We're gonna quickly run that, and hopefully I don't get bricked. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there's a lot of enemies over there. I'm taking them out with my oil slick. So as you can see, oil slick just massacred enemies and on those bosses. Just massacred. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm so greedy for the XP. I just want to kill them before going in. Alright, hit level 12. Let's go inside and spend our points. Hopefully it's not another loot one. Ah, there we go. Alright, so we can choose tire fire. I think we need to have a certain amount of points for that. Or we could choose chainsaw massacre. And I said I was gonna go for the massacre. So as you can see, weapon damage increases strength down there in the synergy. So it increases my damage a good bit when I use that. So we're gonna try it out in a second. Alright. I do have a key, so I kinda wanna see what's inside this chest. So we're gonna, everything just seems to spawn in for me, so we're gonna see what's in here. Watch out for the guillotine. I walked right into the guillotine, super dope. I picked up, oh, I can switch out my FLYSWATTER for a bouncing juggernaut ball. Well, I completely missed. That's good. Alright. Oh, the damage. The damage of the whirlwind is very much there. Look at that. It shreds. Oh, that almost killed me. Okay, open this up. And it's F to use stuff, by the way. Just to push the levers and shit. Same thing to pick up items. Let's just maul through these guys. I think there's a boss after every one of these little dungeons, and they spawn on these little satanic circles here. Oh, I got a key. Let's go back and open that up. Oh, the boss spawned. Alright, give me loots. Oh, look at that. The Orb of Chaos. I don't think I want the Orb of Chaos. That sounds not good. But I want to pick up that angle. Give me my bouncy ball. We're gonna try the bouncy ball on the boss. Let's see. Alright, I missed completely. Nothing to worry. Look at that. Oh yeah, if you guys play the redneck, the whirlwind is the way to go. It tears ass. And I got some stick of butter. The mighty exploding sushi. Okay, it wasn't a stick of butter, it was sushi. Alright. So, I guess that gave us a, like a passive? I'm not sure. I thought it was lagging out or something. So that's a relic. So you can see I've picked up a couple relics here. I think the Mighty Sushi is an on-hit effect. So here's another magic potion. You can hit Q, energy increase. So now those green ones, I know their energy increased. So we're gonna see what the exploding sushi does. I've not seen anything of it yet. I know it's not a usable because I still have my ball, which I suck at using. Those guys threw balls at me. We're playing tag with our balls. That's not good to see. Ah, look at that. So another dungeon appeared. If you wanted to go in it, there's also a health shrine. I haven't seen any of those yet. And I've not seen what the sushi does. Oh, I think I just saw it for a second there. It was like an explosion. They all hit the ground and did some sort of explosion. See, I'm so glad I got all the energy I did because I could just spam. Oh, I accidentally tipped in there. I can just spam my my chainsaw massacre. Let's put up a couple points of health. Alright. So these yellow pads are like little activate. Wow, those guys have a lot of health. That's more health than any boss I've had to fight yet. These little pads, you step on them, and they're like activation pads. And it looks like there's nunchucks or something. So I don't know, this is a really weird one. Yeah, so that wasn't a hard puzzle. But each one of them has a puzzle, unless you're lucky and you get the loot one like I did at first. Let's use oil slick. And you just have to figure out the puzzle. Sometimes there's shitloads of monsters on the way, which is annoying. But it's XP. And once you do that, you'll get access to your relic. Faster attacks. We got the Doom Flute. Did you see the sushi there? That little explosion? That's what it is. Okay. We got the Doom Flute. Faster attacks. A thirst for attacks. Alright. There's a crystal chest with no key. Yeah, there's the sushi again. Okay. Alright, we got a couple enemies left. Just a handful of them. Let's try using this ball. It does like 2k damage. That's not bad. I don't know what my damage is at now. I attack a little faster, I think. I can't really tell. Alright, the throne dungeon. Alright, where did it spawn? Let me just take out these couple guys. So the throne dungeon, I'm guessing, is that thing I was talking about where it's your final boss for the act. Let's go see if we can find him. So when these throne dungeons appear, you just have to pretty much scavenge around the map till you find it. I don't know exactly where it is. Sometimes the arrow points it towards the direction. Ah, here it is. It spawned right where I spawned. Alright. Ah, look at this. Gurag's throne. It's gonna be a straight boss fight. Let's see how it goes. Ah, he's probably spawned. Yeah, there it is. He spawned in the middle. Alright, let's throw the Juggernaut ball and see how much health we got. Oh, 32k health. Look at that. Let's throw some oil slick down. Get the spin to win. Oh, the spin to win and the oil slick are too much. And I just got devastated at the end. Are those rocks heat seeking? Or redneck seeking? I got a yellow item and some kind of tongue. Shade of Death. Stun you fools. I used it, but I don't know what happened. Alright, let's pick up these amulets. Alright. So I'm going to equip this amulet. We're going to see what the stats are. We've got the Monk's Amulet and the Amulet of the Sun. The Monk's Amulet is definitely the way to go. Check out the rest of our items. Alright, that seems like that's it. So this just brings us back to the world. Anyway, I'm going to end the video off here. If you liked the video, give a like. Comment if you want to see any more of it, or suggest any other games. And subscribe as well if you want to continue the series. Alright, have a good day everyone.